I'm Sadie Stender, and this is my self-introduction speech. Have your parents ever sat you down and said they need to talk to you? Well, this has happened to me many times, and every time it meant one thing: moving time. It seemed like every 3 years or so, my dad decided he wanted to get a new job and would move my family. Hi, I'm Sadie Stender, and I'm here to tell you today a little about me. I'm going to tell you about my childhood moving experience, my drive for sports, and my future goals that I hope to achieve. Moving to a different town has helped me to make many friends and call many houses home. I was born in Fargo, North Dakota, and even though I don't remember much about my life there, I do know that I moved into 5 different homes up until preschool. My parents then decided that they wanted to be closer to family, and they moved us to their hometown, Fargo, Minnesota. We lived on a piece of my grandparents' land in a trailer house. I believed it was the perfect place to live. It had fresh air, trees to play in, and my grandparents just down the driveway. After 2nd grade, my dad decided that he wanted to be a principal, and he moved us to Fulda, Minnesota. I believed he ruined my life, but I was wrong. I made many new friends and joined in on the games right away. We lived in a rented house that was very old and filled with spiders, and only 5 blocks away from the school. I didn't think my dad would make me move again, but then after 6th grade, we moved to Frazee, Minnesota, where he became the superintendent of the high school. I now live in a beautiful house, have many new and old friends, and have a permanent house that I can call home. By moving around a lot, my parents pushed me into many sports. In 7th grade, I began to find the passion for my sports. What started out as a way to make friends became a hobby in my free time. I joined volleyball as a shy new girl who didn't know anyone. And after a while, I learned the skills needed to play volleyball. I tried out for basketball and found out that I couldn't shoot a basket worth my life, but I stayed in it because my friends helped me to get better and have fun. My dad then pushed me into softball also, and I thought it was the worst idea he had ever had. I just could remember in 2nd grade when I tried out for t-ball and I couldn't even hit the ball off the stand. But as I found out as a shock that I could play the game and I could even hit the ball without having a stand. I have kept up with all 3 of my sports. I have lettered in each sport for the last 2 years, and I am even now one of the captains on the volleyball team. I plan to keep sports in my life and to include them in my future goals. Both my parents have been in my school since 1st grade and have been teachers or other. I have always known that I wanted to work in a high school. At first, I thought I wanted to be a teacher, just like my dad, but then I switched it to be a secretary, like my mom. As I got older and grew up, I knew that I wanted to be something else. In careers class, I found out that I wanted to be a high school counselor. I decided I wanted to help students just like me figure out their goals for the future, help them with their problems. Now you know a little bit about who I, Sadie Stender, am. My moving experience, my drive for sports, and my future goals have shaped me into the girl I am. No one likes to move, but if I wouldn't have experienced the moving that my dad pushed me into, I wouldn't be the person that I am today, have the love for the sports, and the life that I live.